Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh, let's put a seatbelt on. Let's go to work with me. Yes. Let's go to work with me today. Today, yeah. Yes. Boop, 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 boop. So, how is everybody? How are you doing? I am on my way to work. It's Sunday about 7 o'clock in the morning. And I have decided to speak to you. Here I am, a little bit older, but I just am a little bit wiser. And I've been all over the country. I've been to Washington State. I've been back home to Michigan, where I want to go and spend my remaining years there. But it's hard because it's hard to get out of this place here I'm at in Florida. But you know, winter's coming and it'll be nice. But boy, I sure enjoyed my trip to Michigan and seeing my sisters and my nieces. It was just a wonderful time. And oh, the food. I ate some lake perch. I love lake perch. It's the only kind of fish that I will eat is lake perch. So, I've done that this summer. Been on vacation, went to see my grandson in Washington State and my daughter and my son-in-law. And that was nice. I spent a couple weeks there. And then I went to Michigan and spent a week there. And I'm going again next year. I'm going to spend 3 weeks wherever I'm at, if I can get away that long again. I don't know how I did it this year, but I did it. So, I just want, look at that little car. Too bad I can't show it to you, but what I can show you is my steering wheel. Isn't that nice? I've had a few days off today because our company is transitioning to the owners of my company are moving into a new management company. So it's a whole new ball game on the computer. Isn't that fun? At my age, isn't that wonderful? Talk about keeping the brain sharp. You don't use it, you lose it. That's a fact, especially when it comes to the brain. So I'm excited to go in and find out what the new system is going to be like. So I'm kind of excited today, and it's going to be a nice day. It's September. There's a major hurricane, Lee, out there in the Atlantic. But make my prediction. This is my prediction of Hurricane Lee. There's a storm coming in across the plains of the United States. It's going to push Hurricane Lee out, away from Florida. Mark my words. If it gets over here at the right time, you know, that cold front or storm or whatever it is that's there in the plains of the United States, if it gets over here in enough time to push it away, we'll be okay. Idalia was no big deal. I took a video of that day, that Idalia, I took a video of it and posted it on my YouTube. But Idalia's was not nothing. I took a video on my way to work and showed you what it was. That was nothing. But Lee could be something if that storm or that front doesn't push it out further away from the coast of Florida. Although I'm not on the coast, okay? I'm more inland, more in the center of the state. Because when I moved here from up north, a lot of northerners, you think if you move to Florida, there's hurricanes. But I will tell you, it's like if you live up north and you're used to a bad snowstorm, that's what it's like. That's what the hurricanes are like in the center of the state. It's like a bad snowstorm, only with rain. So, I mean, when we had those 4 hurricanes come through Florida, I got my roof replaced from one of them. Remember, was Jean, Francis, and Charlie. One of those. I think it was Francis that took my roof. They didn't take it all. It just took part of it, but I got a new roof. I only had to pay $3,000 for a roof. Roof? Anyway, so you live in Florida and you're coming from up north. You're coming to Florida. I wouldn't recommend being on the coast. However, the only way I would be on the coast is if I was a millionaire. And I'm definitely not a millionaire if I'm going to work on a Sunday. Because the insurance rates, even in the center of the state, my insurance rates and my taxes went up. I guess during COVID, everybody from up north was coming to Florida because we were open. Wide open during COVID. Well, wide open, yeah. We were open. Some were closed. Some stores were closed, but we were mostly open. We could go and come and do whatever. But if you're coming from up north and you're coming to Florida, be prepared. Taxes have went up. It's not cheap to live here anymore. Prices, well, everywhere I think prices go up, and there's not much market for homes anywhere. So prices are high, taxes are high, insurance is high, really high in Florida. Always has been higher than the average because of the hurricanes. And, but boy, the winters are surely nice. They're very nice in the wintertime. Living here is easy in the winter. It's not hard. But you know what? I miss wearing turtlenecks, sweaters, boots, and big down coats. I miss wearing those things. So, yeah. I'm a winter clothes person. I like winter clothes. I don't like summer clothes at all. Maybe if I was 20 years old and weighed 105 pounds, I would love them. But I don't like summer clothes. I'm a little older lady that has weight issues. So, thanks for riding along with me on my way to work today. I appreciate you. I'm thinking about getting one of those things to put on my dash to hold my phone, but I just thought I would see how this turns out. And, you know, I've taken a lot of videos on my way to work through the years since I've been on YouTube. I worked in that hotel for so many years. Wow. Here in Ocala. Ooh, gosh. Ocala, Florida. They say it's the horse capital of the world. They say Ocala's got the patent on it. I say, when they start running the Kentucky Derby in Ocala, Florida, then you can call it that. But it's got everything you would want here. I mean, it's not Orlando, it's not Tampa, but my goodness, who wants Ocala is building up, getting a lot more traffic. Okay? It's growing a lot, but not like Orlando. But we don't have all the entertainment and all the stuff that Orlando has. But that's okay, as long as we have a Dillard's and a TJ Maxx and we got a Dillard's, my favorite stores, Dillard's, TJ Maxx, and there's a Home Goods here, you know? I mean, and every fast food restaurant, you know, there is. And, you know, it's just, we have them all. lot of, we have a Macy's, I was there yesterday walking around. We have a JCPenney's, we have a Macy's, we have a Belk, we have a Ross. We have a lot of things, but yet we're only an hour and a half away from each coast. Hour and a half away from Orlando or Daytona Beach, right through the forest, the Ocala National Forest. So we're doing, you can go to Daytona Beach and that's an easy drive. So I think it's a nice town to live in if you're going to live in Florida. When you get hurricanes, they're not as bad as they are if you live along the coast. They're bad though, you know. You might lose electricity or something, but you might lose your roof. People have lost the roof when we had those 4 bad ones. A lot of wind, a lot of rain. That's what you get. Hopefully you don't get a tornado. Like with Idalia, there was a tornado warning close to where I live. So tornadoes, you got to watch that. But and you got to watch those anywhere up north. Like where I'm from, Michigan, gosh. Thunderstorms and tornadoes, yeah. But we had basements. I don't have a basement here. So it is what it is. But it's a nice town. If you don't like big cities, big cities, because it's a city, but not a real big one. We've got car dealerships. We've got a lot of car dealerships here. A lot of churches, a lot of car dealerships, and a lot of restaurants. So, anywho, I just wanted to pop on, poof, and say, what do I want to say? What do I always say at the end of my videos? If you see someone today without a smile, give them one of yours, because you never know what people are going through in this world today, especially as wicked, bad as it is. So I love you all of my 30-some subscribers. Thank you for hanging in there with me, and thank you so much for watching my videos. I love you. God loves you most importantly, and keep smiling.